everybody who is watching the replay. Thank you for taking time out of your day when it's convenient for you to watch this and participate in it. Please, even though you're not live, doesn't matter. Feel free to comment. Feel free to share this with people. I want you to be included. I want you to be involved because I care about what you think and I want you to get the most out of this possible. So feel free to continue to comment and share. I will respond to it. I look forward to seeing what you have to say. And I'm going to flip the camera so I don't spoil the surprise. All right, one sec. All right. So what is it now? Thursday? Have we made it all the way to Thursday already? Look at that. So hi guys, my name is Kristalyn Avatovich from KristalinAvatovich.com. And I am an intuitive, internationally published author and spiritual and life coach. And today I want to share with you guys 3 affirmations that will get you through anything in your day. And then one affirmation that if you are a control freak like me, this affirmation has helped me so much. And it relaxes you and it gives you, you know how like if you're like me, you don't feel like you can ever relax. You don't feel like it's okay to just sit on the couch and decompress. You will after this. So you're going to be able to actually put value on downtime and not compromise the efficiency and all the work that you do get done. So you're going to find that balance today. And I'm very excited to share this with you because I have found that it works. So, hey Bluck, hey Oz, it is good to see you guys. So good to have you here. Thank you so much. So we're going to get started with our first affirmation. And that is, I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. Do you know that you already do that? That's the whole key here. All of these affirmations are things you already do. You do them naturally. The reason we say them is so that you can realize it and you can claim it and you can acknowledge it to use it to the best of your ability and to the best of your highest good. Whatever you can do with it, take advantage of it. So we're allowed to be couch potatoes. There is a balance. There really is. So we're going to talk about that later. But right now, you overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. And what that means is we acknowledge that life can be hard. We acknowledge that there are challenges in life, that there are obstacles that we have to overcome. That, you know, a lot of the time when you achieve something, there's something else right there for you to climb over next. And that's not so bad. It feels rough sometimes. Sometimes we get tired. But when you have your attitude under control with affirmations like this one, you get through it a lot better and you become a champion. So let's see how we can take control of this one. Challenges, rough as they can be, frustrating as they can sometimes be, are actually opportunities. And once you actually let yourself realize that, then things become a lot easier. I used to hate every time I would go through a hard point in my life. And we know that can happen several times a year. So I used to spend like 3/4 of my year frustrated. Why? Why allow that when I can understand that challenges are actually training me for something? I can understand that these challenges are showing me something. Oh, you can hear the birds? Yeah, they're singing outside. It's pretty cool. So your challenges show you who you are. They show you your purpose. They show you your potential. That is what your challenges do. And so every time you face a challenge, you're going to overcome it because it's not going to last forever. Purely and simply because it's not going to last forever, you will win. But what you do with that opportunity really defines your potential. It's there so you can unleash some potential, so you can realize how incredible you are. So don't pass that up, right? Take advantage of your challenges. Let them show you who you are, what you're meant to do. They are God's way of showing you your purpose and training you for it even before you realize what it is. That is how cool challenges can be. And eventually challenges won't frustrate you so much anymore because you will know that and you will just roll with the punches so easily because you have that great attitude. You already know that you're going to overcome them. It's just a matter of what you can learn in the process. That's exciting and that's wonderful and you deserve to have that. So our second affirmation is I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. Every single thing you do, whatever you start, you're going to finish. And you should start things that are worth finishing, that are in line with your priorities, which we talked about 2 days ago. So feel free to watch the affirmations from 2 days ago to get more info on that. But you'll also understand after kind of embracing this affirmation that your failures are almost more important to your ultimate success than your successes are. And that sounds nuts because failing doesn't feel good, you know? I understand that. I get it. Yes, you'll win. Your challenges are not going to last. You'll succeed. Exactly. So I understand that failure doesn't feel good. But again, as with challenges, because failures are very similar, if not the same, as challenges, they also can indicate things for you. So if you find that you faced a challenge, but it didn't work, it doesn't mean you have to quit. That means that there is a better option, that there is a better route for you to take than the one that you were on. And this is God's way of saying, hey, stop this one. It's not serving you. You need something that does better for you. You need the perfect situation for you. And that's why I'm putting a stop to this. I'm going to put a brick wall in front of you because sometimes you have to hit a brick wall in order to be able to look around. We all know that. We've heard that before. Sometimes when you've given all you've got and you're exhausted, that's when you are open to the most change, right? And open to the most growth. So that's what happens here. It's not saying you have to give up. It's saying there's something better for you. But now that you've hit the wall, you've been able to realize it. You've been able to look around a little bit more because you're not so focused on going this way. You can see the opportunities. And then once you see those, you have plenty of options to take after that. And I'm not saying it's going to be all roses and rainbows, because sometimes, guys, it's not. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes we do feel lost and confused. But God will Uber us over to success. Exactly. I love that. But what's going to happen is you're going to see the other opportunity. It may not even be immediate, which for me is the most frustrating thing. If something doesn't work, I immediately want to see the new opportunity. Sometimes, I'm sorry for the hiccups, sometimes that's not how it works. Sometimes it takes a couple days. Sometimes God drops a little hint on you that is so subtle you don't realize it until a couple days later that was your opportunity and you took it and you didn't even realize you started moving on the new path. But you did, so that's awesome. So that is how you start reading situations. When things are falling into place for you, great, you're on the right track. When things start getting hard, that's when you know other opportunities are coming. And so just keep moving forward, keep seeing what happens, and keep trusting that you're going to be okay. And so our third affirmation is gratitude is my attitude. Gratitude is my attitude. And sorry, I heard something that confused me. But anyway, gratitude is my attitude is the best affirmation ever. And here's how. All you have to do to change your life and have the best life ever is appreciate what's in your life. Name a couple things that you really like about your life, like your dog or your husband. Mwah. And your life is going to change. Name 3 things that you're grateful for. That's all you have to do, and the whole thing is going to change. So in the morning, list 3 things that you're grateful for. Start your day off right. Know that this is better than coffee, and you're going to get a lot out of it. As you go throughout your day, when we hit things that are hard, when we hit things that challenge us, that frustrate us, that exhaust us, that overwhelm us, or make us afraid or nervous. Yeah, doggy is here. That's when you should be listing things you're grateful for. Guys, it's like counting to 10 on steroids, because while counting to 10 will calm you down, if you're like me, it doesn't calm you down quite enough, because I'm still thinking about how frustrated I am the entire time I'm counting to 10, because I'm just stubborn like that. But when I stop and list things I'm grateful for, I'm going on a different path. I'm actually proving to myself that this situation is not as bad as it seems. And in that, I'm realizing that I can totally handle this and it's not a big deal. And so I can be the hero of that situation. And so can you. So do it again at night. List 3 things from that day that you are grateful for, and you will never have a bad day again. No matter what happens in your day, it can be challenging. It can be frustrating. It can be a ton of things, but it will never be a bad day. Because you don't need to remember days as bad. You just don't. You don't deserve bad days anymore. I don't believe in bad days, and I hope that you get to the point where you don't either. You can have a challenging day, but there is always at least 3 things to be grateful for in that day, so you know you lived it to the fullest, you know you did well, and tomorrow, that's all that matters. So those are your 3 main affirmations. I apologize for the distractions along the way, but today, I want to talk to the control freaks like me. I want to talk to people who have a hard time not monitoring everything that's going on, or have a hard time waiting for the next opportunity. I know this is me. Yesterday, I was meditating and God used my own affirmation against me, saying, you should listen to yourself, which is what my dad says all the time. So that was fun. But we get amnesia when it comes to bad days. I hope so. So I'm going to show you today's affirmation, and then I'll flip the camera back around to talk about it. Here we go. 1 second. I don't worry about things I can't control. Do you believe it? I don't worry about things that I can't control. Now, this one is definitely one I would recommend saving on your phone so you can look at it whenever you want, even making it your phone background so it's there for you even when you're not thinking about it. And that's why I made it a phone background. And I will post it to the Kristalyn Avatovich Facebook page immediately after this broadcast. So by 7:50, you'll be able to grab this phone background in great quality on that page. So let me flip this back around. Button. There we go. All right. Distractions are real life and you overcome them perfectly. That's great. And it's true. We all do that. We don't realize it very much. We tend to be super hard on ourselves and we tend to try to control things even when they're not ours to control. So what I've come to understand is I've redefined patience for myself to something that is a little bit more attainable for me on my journey to becoming patient, because I'm not. And so what I've decided patience is doing everything that I can and then passing the ball to whoever is supposed to have it and then waiting for it to come back to me, waiting for that opportunity to arise for myself again. But making sure that I have done everything I can, because then I don't worry about what I could have done, what I should have done, all those other things. I don't worry about things that I can't control. So I do everything within my control, and then I can pass the ball to God, to the universe, to the person who is now responsible for it, whatever. And then I just wait for the ball to come back. And I'll tell you what, that is the perfect time to be able to sit on the couch and relax, to be able to put it out of your mind and know that, okay, I've done everything. Now this is all going to work for me because I did everything. That was your dad's mantra. That's amazing. I'm so glad that your dad was that wise, to be honest with you, because I have to remind myself of this one all the time. I don't worry about things that I can't control. Guys, when someone's in the hospital, let's put this in the real world. When someone's in the hospital, can you control that? You can pray for them and that helps them a ton. You can visit them and lift their spirits. Those are the things that are within your control. But the things that we truly worry and panic about and stress over are not in our control. And so the thing that we can do in lieu of that is give it to God and realize that, God, this isn't in my control, but I'm asking you to do everything you can to help with it, and that's in my control. And now I'm going to trust that it's going to be okay. That is so hard to do, but it's possible. It's hard, but it's possible, and it comes with practice. So do it in everyday small situations so that when the big situations arise, you're good at it. That is what I'm going to share with you today, because not worrying about things that you can't control it's faith. If you simplify that into one word, it's having faith. And it's trusting that God's got your back, especially when things aren't in your court at the moment. That's incredible. So your dad used to say that a very small percentage of stuff was worth worrying about. And half the time we look back and say that you wasted the time and energy worrying over it. It's true. I'm sure we can all think of a time when that happened. Like getting into college for some of us, that's stressful. But I put my application out there. That's all I can do right now. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to trust that things are going to be okay. And even if they work out in a way that I wasn't expecting or wasn't hoping for, then I know something better is coming. So I'm still going to trust the process because I'm successful in everything I do. Just as a matter of how I get there, right? So trust the process and know that if it's not in your control, it's not something you need to worry about. This is how you let go and let God. This is the simple version of it. It's the simple version, the 1, 2, 3 step to being better at faith, which is a hard thing to really grasp because we feel like we should be in control of so many things. And that's hard and that's a lot of pressure. And we don't deserve to have that much pressure on us all the time. So when you feel like you're worrying about a billion things at once, take a look at them and say, okay, how much of this can I control? Whatever I can control goes over here. Whatever I can't goes over there until it comes back into my court. I'm going to not even worry, but focus on this. And then once I'm done with it, not in my court anymore. And then suddenly you're going to have free time. You're going to be able to relax. And we need that. You need to be able to rest so that when things come back into your court, you have the energy and the ability and the sharpness to handle them. So it is okay to do this. So, oh, yay. Well, I will pray for Madison, keep my fingers crossed for her, whatever. I'm sure she's going to have amazing opportunities by the way you've spoken about her. So that is your affirmation for today. I hope it does a lot of great things for you. I hope it makes you excited. I hope it makes you feel relaxed. And I hope that you can go throughout your day keeping gratitude as your attitude and living in the moment, because this is where you have control. And if you want to learn more about me, go ahead and visit the link in any of my biographies on social media. You'll get a free bonus chapter of my book, Pure Fire, which is all about embracing yourself. And And you can learn more about me on the website. So thank you guys so much. Please feel free to share this. Let other people know it's okay to chill, right? So I will see you tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And that is for our Friday affirmation. Wow, we've made it through another week. How cool are you guys? So thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.